Hey tribe, it's me, Kiki T, and I am back for another video with you guys. So today I came on to talk to you guys about trusting God in the unknown. Sometimes walking in faith can really be blind. God is not always going to tell you the next step that you're supposed to take. So I came on to just kind of share what I've been going through and hopefully encourage you guys to continue to be strong and continue to just take the next step. Even though you may not know where your feet is going to land, don't stop. Just take the next step, okay? So lately, my daughter, last week, my grandma caught COVID. She usually watches my daughter while I'm at work. So I started this last job that I got in December, working at a call center, just because my businesses have not been scaling at the rate that I need them to. It hasn't been bringing in enough money for me to be able to pay my bills. So I was really trying to make it work. Like, I was really trying to make my business in financial services, as well as, well, honestly, I was really trying to make my business in financial services work for me and try to like build a clientele. Now that I'm thinking about it, kind of quickly, unrealistically quickly, honestly, when I think about it. However, I had not been working a regular job because the job that I had before, my grandma, she had to get radiation and stuff like that. So my grandma's elderly, so like her health is of age, you know. So time my grandma found out that she tested positive for COVID. Charlie ended up testing positive for COVID, and so I'm off from work again. And you know, like, before I got this job, I knew that I needed to be bringing in more income to be able to cover these bills ahead of time. And since the business wasn't scaling as quickly as I needed it to, I went back to work. And then to find out my grandma tested positive, it was kind of like, okay, God, what are you trying to get out of me? Because like, I don't work, and then the business doesn't work, and then I do work, and then I can't work because I don't have anybody to watch my daughter. And it's just like, I don't really know what to do. I don't really know how this is all gonna work. I just know that it is gonna work. So I don't worry, but at the same time, I'm like, before I went and got this job, I was kind of just waiting for the business to start working itself, you know, waiting for it to start bringing in income and all of that. And it didn't. And so now I'm like, if I can't go back to work, or is working even something God wants me to do? Like, and then the other thing is, I've been trying to, even since getting this job, I knew that it would be best for me to be working from home. And literally, I swear I've turned in like my resume to like at least 50 jobs, and they've all said they either haven't replied, or it's, unfortunately, we've decided to go with someone else, you know, that email. So I'm like, God, what do you really want me to do? Because regardless, I realize He's going to sustain me. He's done it in the past, and I guarantee He's going to do it again. Like, that's not my worry, but what am I supposed to be doing to create this life of abundance that I would love to live, the life that God is calling me to? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing in this moment, in this time, to be walking towards that, you know? I really don't know. Like, I really don't know where we're going with all of this. I'm just trusting that God knows what He wants for me, and that the positions that I've applied for that haven't accepted me, I'm just trusting that they weren't for me. So, like, it's just me. I'm still single. I refuse to get a sugar daddy, even though that would be the easy thing to do. But I'm not going to. So it's just me. I got to figure it out. And so really honing in on my skills with designing my fashion brand, my next clothing line, I'm actually manufacturing. I really want it to be like high quality, and I really want to have my marketing in place. I really want to have this line together. These past lines I've done, I've put them out there, but this line I want it to be like production, so I might take my time and I might not actually come out with this line until next year, but it's going to be a fall and winter clothing line, this next coming line. So it'll be personally designed by me, Urban Kate Originals. I'm really excited about it, if you can't tell. Like, I'm excited to do the whole behind the scenes, like going to meet my manufacturers and my pattern makers and all that kind of stuff. But I'm still kind of in the research phase, as far as learning which trends are in this year and all of that kind of stuff. So it's still very much in the baby stages. So yeah, I have all of these things that I have initiated, but as far as me like actually knowing how I'm going to make it all work, how I'm going to make it all substantial for me and Charlie to live off of, child, I have not figured that out yet. I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. I'm just really having to trust God, because I can't go backwards. Like, I have to keep moving forward, and I have to keep breaking these generational curses, and I have to figure it out. Like, I have to figure it out. So I've gained more responsibility, and I've lost income. More responsibility means more bills, in essence. I've been working with this employment agency, and it's just really been a struggle. It's like I'm not supposed to be working a job. I'm just supposed to be an entrepreneur, which I know I'm supposed to be an entrepreneur, but my entrepreneurial journeys are not producing the income that I need, and my savings aren't all that great. So I don't know. I'm just trusting that God is going to sustain me, which I know that He will. At the same time, I feel like I have to do my part, and I don't know necessarily that I am. But earlier I was thinking, in the last season, where I was waiting for my businesses to kind of pick up on their own. One, I wasn't putting in the necessary, like, I was still developing the mentality necessary to be able to run these businesses in a sense. And like, I was still personally developing. I didn't feel capable of leading anyone. Two, it was kind of me in this last season. It was kind of manipulative of me, because I was telling God, "Oh, I don't have a job, so you have to make this work. You have to bring me the people. You have to make this work so I can have what I need." And it was self-righteous, and it was manipulative, because I was trying to tell God when to bless me, which is not cool. Don't do that. Trust God and believe that He will provide for you, but don't try to make Him provide for you in a season that is not your season to be provided for in that way. So yeah, I don't know. Last season, it was just 100% rough. Like, relationships ended, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because it just let me know who I'm not bringing into this new season. But it was just a lot of transitioning. I've just been transitioning. Like, the last 6 months of last year was just a big transition for me. And this new season is just like, You can't see. Like, you can't look. Like, just walk. And man, I'm nervous. Like, because it's quite possible that this is the year that my businesses will take off. This is the year that I will stand in the authority that God has given me and really serve in the way that He's called me to. But at the same time, it's like I got a whole baby that I have to take care of. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, but I am strong enough to live the life that God has called me to. I am capable of achieving the life of abundance that God has provided for me, and I will not stop affirming that this is what God has called me to, and He will gird me with strength. I am girded with strength and dignity, and there's nothing anybody can do, there's nothing any devil can do to take away what God has promised. So I will not stand in my own way, not this year. This year, I'm going to put the action behind my dreams to make them a reality. So if you guys are feeling kind of weak or you're feeling like blind, I encourage you to just stay in your word and just continue to seek God, because He knows best, and He's not going to let you, He's not going to leave you. He's not going to leave you. So He didn't bring you this far to leave you, and He won't leave you. He will never leave nor forsake you. So gird yourself with strength as you get up in the morning, and you know what? Just keep believing. Take another step. If all you can do is take one step, if all you can do is take half of a step for that day, take another step, because you got to keep moving, especially if you're a mom, especially if you're a single mom. You got to keep moving for the babies. If nobody else, if you're not moving for you, you got to move for the kids. So I hope this is encouraging to you guys. I hope that it just really highlights that you're not doing this by yourself. Like, you're not the only one going through, and we're going to get through it, and we're going to live the life of abundance that God has called us to, and we're going to jump off yachts in Greece. I don't know when, but we're going to do it. So if you're trying to be friends and jump off a yacht in Greece one day, go ahead and comment down below with a little ship. Santorini, baby. I'm going. You going? I hope this is helpful, though, seriously. And if you're losing relationships that you thought would last your whole lifetime, let them go with grace. And I encourage you to go listen to Latoya Okia, because she's really been hitting home, for me at least. So I encourage you to go listen to her here on YouTube, or she's on TikTok too. And just keep the faith, man. Keep the faith and lean not on your own understanding. I love you guys. Bye.